There we go. Since our last inspection, it got very cold. Faster than we were expecting it to get cold around these parts in mid-Ohio. But we're getting frost. So I'm rushing to get things done. Let's see if we can make any progress here with these bees. It is relatively cold right now. Got a couple stink bugs in there. I closed one of the lower vents, leaving one open, so they can still do bee stuff. We'll have a few warm days. One of our major goals in this is to do one final inspection and to do some stuff to get these guys ready for winter. I'm not going to be in here very much longer, with the exception of probably a mite treatment. That frame was never filled out. These upper parts of the hive, they got quite used. This feeder still has sugar water in it, so they are not taking it much. So all the way to here, not much for bees. This right here, we have bees clustered and making a little comb. That's not so bad. Here's the frame that we took from below and brought up top to make the bees come and visit. And we've got nectar. We got a couple bits of brood in there. Probably still hatching. But hey, they're storing honey up here, which is a little late, but they're doing it. Same here. Not a comb. Little capped honey. When this is done, I hope to take the feeder out of this one and take an unused frame out of the other hive. Oh, if I do this the other way, first question is, haven't been in this lower one near as much since I put the upper on, just because of the inconvenience of it all. I need a better spot to put those, but nothing. I put these extra frames in here, and I did the split. And we can question their usage. And big clustered bees. making comb. Whoa, that one scared me and I jumped. Sorry, bees. That's not something I'm supposed to do. Chicken. Okay. I'm scared of getting stung. That's not going to be good for this inspection. Oh, there's a hole in the net. So much for these gloves. Okay, on the list for next year, new gloves. Because apparently I get chicken sometimes. Okay. This side's pretty happy. We got capped honey, stored pollen, bunches of bees. Okay, we've got capped honey and brood. That's a good sign. All things being equal, we need lots of bees. So we got lots of bees on the other side. We have capped honey and brood. These looks like they've been in there a while. These are probably from a later laying. That's okay. All bees got to hatch sometime, right? Capped honey, brood, there are some larvae there. See, there are larvae here too. Can you see them? Yeah, maybe not. I haven't been able to see one on the videos. I'd be shocked if you could. Take a lot more of a close-up. I'm practicing looking for the queen. There are a couple drones here. Something I didn't get good at this year, which I hope to in the future. At least we got a lot of bees. Larva means we've been laying recently. That's a good thing. This is the one I just did. A lot of brood, some larvae. Keeping the bee population up and going is a good thing. Like I say, I think I just did that one. Our bad frame. From when we first started this frame has been an issue. I'll do stuff next year to fix it. A few drones still around. That means they haven't kicked them all out yet. This some capped honey, a lot of brood. They are calmer than they have been. I just chickened out. Good bit of capped honey. Good bit of nectar. Math, good drone. Did you know the bees are a little upset? Who would have imagined? Can't think why. I've closed the far door to try to lower the airflow. The hive's not so big that that's going to be an issue. I'm not going to do liquid food anymore because of the drop in temperature. But what the heck, I'll give them another bee patty. They can feed it to those brood that happen. Maybe lay a couple more. I didn't see anything that looked like it was less than a week old. So that cold might be stopped that queen. We'll see if we get a couple warm snaps. Maybe that would make a difference. Maybe not. We're going to find out. Like I say, we're not getting back in this hive very much unless there is a severe change in the temperature. I would like to take an empty frame from the other hive and put it in here. So I'm only partially closing this up. But another thing I'm doing is I'm putting a cold weather box on top. Which I'll just kind of do right now. There's an upper vent in that I wasn't too very aware of, which I may clog before this is over. It won't hurt anything right now. It's way less than they had before, but we'll see. So we're going to leave that for the time being. I'll let my smoker fall over so I get to light it again. We'll need lots of smoke for the other hive. So, come with me, everybody, to the other hive. Did you see that? That was crazy. Okay. Okay, a little smoke in the entrance. Opens up. More stink bugs. I'm not happy with the number of stink bugs I just saw. There are no bees up in the feeding container. instead of dumping the food, I'm going to put it into this container and maybe give it back to them. Maybe. Okay. We can see them crawling around in there. So it's not the end of the world yet. Smoke. Very little smoke. I like the lots of smoke better. Of course, a hive tool would help right now. Okay, lid off. We have a good number of bees, but they have not eaten all of their hive or pollen patty. Yeah. Sorry, I was a little slow on the smoke. I'll smoke. No danger, no danger. There's just smoke, no danger. As expected, nothing in the far. That'll be a fine frame to transfer over. Now then. A little bit of comb. Some comb, capped honey. Okay. This hive would be really nice to have laying still going on. Let's see. Okay, a little heavy. A lot of nectar. Capped honey on this side. Capped honey on that side. Bee bread. This is 100% bee made. So, good frame, good frame. Get over here. I'm going to push you. I like every bee. Okay, capped honey nectar, hatching brood, take this wax paper off. There you go. That nectar's now at the bottom instead of the top. What you gonna do about that, bees? Huh? What you gonna do about that? Eat it. That's right. Eat that nectar. It's delicious. Ew, they didn't like that. I'm glad I had that glove on. That would have been 3 stings. I get protecting what you got, buddies. Okay, I'm seeing larvae. I'm seeing capped brood. I'm seeing larvae being capped. I'm seeing capped brood. Taking a moment to look for a queen. Nope. I think they were protecting those brood and larvae. Okay, capped larva on this one. Bee bread, making comb. Looks like they did some just-in-time laying space. A few drones still walking around, cleaning out some cells. Gotta get better at seeing the queen. Still don't see her. But we're in better shape. This would be better if I'd made it a nook, which is one of the reasons I'm taking that feeder frame and putting it in here. It's kind of better insulated. Reduce the size a little bit. Plus I'll be able to insulate these guys without worrying about having a big thing of ice on top. For some reason, I think having a big thing of ice on top would be a bad idea. I know, I'm just a rebel like that. Frames over. I can get this wide feeder frame in. It is wider than a normal frame. Relax. Relax. I know I seem scary, but I'm here to help. Who do you think's been providing all this food? You guys haven't been getting it. They're doing really well in the summer. We had issues with a late winter and an early winter, which all translates into it's been cold too much. We had a shorter summer than normal. And for a starting up bee colony, that is not the best thing to happen. Okay. And this feeder frame in here, let's dump a little. Maybe give them this feed. I would have rather the other hive had more stores in it, but this hive is about the size of a nook. I'm wondering if what I should be thinking is transferring it. But that's not really good for the bees, and it's cold. So we're doing the best we got with what we have. I think these guys are more defensive than the other ones. But they got more to defend. So though they have not eaten all of their old pollen patty, I will still give them more. Because I think all that stuff about not getting any dessert if you don't clean your plate, it's just crazy. This isn't really dessert for bees, this is food. So this one will be fed a little bit harder. Definitely not the worst thing that ever happened. I'll take the plastic off just so they don't have to chew through it. And hopefully they come over. Now, get the last of the sugar water. Eat that pollen patty. Hopefully there's time to do a little bit more raising. This one also has that opening. I never noticed that opening in the front before. That's my own fault there. Because it's right there to be seen. You just got to open your eyes. Put the beetle trap in there, even though I don't have much oil. I may get a chance to put something in it. Here's my wire mesh right here. We're going to put that down. Need the bees out. And we're going to give them a foam insulation. And hopefully that'll hold some heat in. They're going to be a lot fewer inspections. Like I said, I may be in here one more time in October, depending on the weather. If it's warm, I'll do a check. If not, I'm just going to wait for all the brood to happen and do a veronomite treatment. And that'll be about it. Let's put that other frame in. We did the nice insulated thing over here too. Lift off. We see all the happy little bees. Yeah, I fear I gave them a little bit extra to keep warm, given the number of bees there are. I'm going to come out and put some styrofoam insulation around them. I'm looking at those bee barn things. Well, oh, whatever the name of that channel is. But the bee barns. And I should be able to at least put some insulation around this to keep this warm. I do think I'm going to 3D print something to go into this little space. I'm going to leave this screen on here just for the fun of it. Turn it upside down. So, insulated cover. Bees. I've closed up one of the little entrances. And I've woke up the bees. But they generally seem okay. So clean up my mess. And hopefully those bees will stay warm. Till next time.